What's up, cozy gamers? It's February, which means Valentine's Day is right around the corner and love is in the air. Couples are giving each other gifts of roses, chocolates, and flowers, but all I really want is more video games. So if you're like me and Valentine's Day isn't really your thing, take a look at these 14 cozy games coming out this month. The first game on our list, out now exclusively on PS4 and PS5, kind of fits right into the theme of Valentine's Day actually. After all, who doesn't love a romantic candlelit bubble bath? Except replace the bubbles with foam and the bathtub with a giant arena, and you'll have foam stars. While the gameplay is not the same, I get a very Splatoon vibe from this game. Unlike Splatoon, however, the goal of foam stars is not to paint the arena in your team's color, but to rack up eliminations. You'll use foam to attack, defend, create terrain, and to surf at high speeds around the map. There are other modes too, one being similar to Overwatch's push mode, but with a giant rubber duck. And the roster of colorful characters adds a lot of variety, as each one has their own unique set of skills. If you're looking for a party shooter to take your frustrations out in cutely, Foam Stars might be for you. Extra, extra, read all about it. Next up is News Tower, releasing in early access February 13th on Steam. A micromanager set in New York City during the 1930s, you will be tasked with the whole printing process, overseeing your workers, creating a working space that will ensure their satisfaction, dealing with external pressures from corrupt cops and gangs, deciding whether to cover big real-world events or silly gossip, and deciding who's the right person for the job. I think it's really cool that the game covers actual real-world events, and even, according to the Steam page anyway, allows you to influence some of them. Will you be influenced to give this one a shot? Releasing on the same day as News Tower is Dragon Quest Builders on Steam. Originally released on Switch and PS4 back in 2016, Dragon Quest Builders perfectly meshes Minecraft's building mechanics and Dragon Quest's RPG and storytelling style. And let me tell you, the two go perfectly together. The game takes place in Alefgard, a setting taken directly from the very first main series Dragon Quest game, in which you are tasked with rebuilding the kingdom to its former glory after its light was stolen by the evil Dragon Lord. This one is a definite recommendation for those of you who enjoy a little bit of combat and action in your cozy games. Oh, and this port also comes with all the DLC, including a free build mode, so don't miss out. Speaking of combat and action, this next set of games is included on this list because I believe that sometimes nostalgia can equal cozy, and nostalgic Tomb Raider 1-3 Remaster is. Now, I don't think I need to tell you all about Tomb Raider, as it's one of the most beloved video game franchises out there, contributing to thousands of sexual awakenings for nerds worldwide with its iconic main character, Lara Croft. Travel through gorgeous temples and exotic locations, solving puzzles, uncovering secrets, and fighting enemies all the way from sentient statues to a literal T-Rex. This one is the perfect pick for those who are itching for a taste of the past, and also for people who want to spend Valentine's Day with a beautiful polygonal lady. And it can be yours on February 14th on all platforms. Now, this next game may actually be the most suited for the season of love, and that is Sucker for Love, Date to Die For, releasing appropriately on February 14th only on Steam. This game looks like it's right out of a 90s anime a la Sailor Moon, but through the horror lens of Lovecraftian storytelling. After getting kidnapped by a cult and ending up in labyrinthian woods, you must find your escape, all while uncovering the mystery behind Roxanne, the black goat of the woods, who is romanceable by the way, and a love spell taking over the rest of town. The game totes multiple endings, which is great as it doesn't seem like it'll be all that long. Oh, and if you couldn't tell, this one might be a little scary for some, but isn't love a little scary anyway? Hey, stop monkeying around. It's time for Mario vs. Donkey Kong remake on the Nintendo Switch. A remake of the original title released back in 2004 on the Game Boy Advance, Mario vs. Donkey Kong harkens back even further to the OG days of the original Donkey Kong on NES. Run, jump, and backflip your way to retrieve the mini Mario toys DK stole across 130 levels in this puzzle-style twist on classic platforming action. It's simple, it's cute, and it's now got a fresh coat of paint with its improved graphics. This is the perfect pickup for someone who wants something light to play for short or long periods of time, and it can be yours on February 16th. Next up is Recolit, releasing on Steam on February 16th. In this pixel art puzzle adventure game, you'll find yourself stranded after your spaceship crashes in a town not unlike any other. The only difference is that it's bathed in perpetual darkness. What's weirder is that the townspeople don't seem to notice or care. It's your job to do tasks for them as you work your way closer and closer to your real goal. But what is it, and who is that mysterious girl? I guess you'll have to find out for yourself soon. Do you like art? Do you like touching art? Do you like touching art in a way that feels very similar to WarioWare? Okay, that's oddly specific, but if you answered yes to any of those questions, this game is for you. Please Touch the Artwork 2 releases on Steam February 19th for free. This game honors the 75th year remembrance of the Belgian painter James Ensor as you guide a lost skeleton through a collection of his works. You'll find hidden objects, solve silly casual puzzles, and restore cracks in the fabric of paintings across 5 worlds. Pick this one up if you want something short and sweet. And free. I really love the look of this next one. Furnish Master, coming to Steam February 20th, is a super cozy game all about, you guessed it, furnishing. You can decorate apartments, houses, commercial estate, and even outdoor locales. But what I think is the selling point is just how much control you have over placement. Everything can be placed just so. Rotate, increase or decrease the sizes, layer, and more. And the fact that it's broken up into individual spaces makes it feel super stress-free, as it allows you to focus on just the room at hand. There's also a story mode with puzzles and challenges that you can complete to unlock more furniture. I love a game with unlockables. Not sure of the price yet, but I'll most likely be picking this one up for myself. Remember Song of Nunu that released back in November? Well, now we have another game in the series, Bandle Tale: A League of Legends Story, releasing February 21st on Switch and Steam. In this cute crafting RPG, you are a shy Yordle living in Yarnville, a cozy but isolated island obsessed with all things knitting. When your 101-year-long apprenticeship ends, you want nothing more than to see what lies beyond the portals that connect the rest of Bandle City. Through these portals, you will find curious critters and various materials for crafting. It's your job to ensure the happiness of your village, so throw festivals, engineer impossible gadgets to delight, or cook farm-to-table dishes to sate everyone's appetite. I really love how League of Legends is branching out with all of these unique spin-off games, but you will still not ever catch me playing actual League of Legends because I will get bullied out of every lobby for being garbage. Next up is a game that I 100% plan on buying after falling in love with the amazing, albeit short, demo. Garden Life, a cozy simulator, lives up to its name because cozy it is. Not only is it visually stunning, it's super easy to control and gives you a unique first-person view, a feature I feel is quite rare for games of the same genre. In it, you oversee an abandoned community garden, and it's your job to spruce it up. Pull weeds, plant flowers, place items, and complete tasks for your neighbors to unlock even more items to work with. A big selling point for this game is just how much freedom you have placing items and how uniquely each plant grows. Some plants will even adapt to their environment if planted close to certain items. And if you want to decorate with no restrictions, try out Creative Mode, in which all items are unlocked from the jump, and you have free access to every area in your garden. Be sure to pick this one up on all platforms, February 22nd. I cannot recommend it enough. This next game is inspired by Mario 64, Banjo-Kazooie, and Spyro, and it goes by the name Promenade. It's your duty to collect all the cogs missing after the Great Elevator broke down. What is the Great Elevator? No idea, but I want to find out. This game sports dynamic gameplay letting you traverse using Pulp, a seemingly sentient blob creature that, when not on your back, can be used as a hookshot of sorts. Throw in some puzzles and world boss battles and you have what looks like a cute little platform romper. Jump into this one on Steam, February 23rd. Love doesn't always have to be romantic. Familial love is just as strong, if not stronger, and that's what this next game aims to prove. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, coming to Steam, PlayStation, and Xbox February 28th, is a remake of a game originally released back in 2013. Like another indie game, Blanc, you will control both brothers at the same time. Yes, the same time, using one thumbstick each. Guide them on their journey to find the mythical water of life to save their ailing father. But be wary, as it won't be an easy one. You will traverse beautiful but treacherous landscapes and encounter boss enemies who want nothing more than to split these brothers up. Experience an unforgettable story as you watch these brothers rely on one another to make it through to the end, together. And last up is a game that will take you on a stroll down a lane that can be as long or short as you make it. In Minami Lane, a casual management sim coming to Steam February 28th, you will build homes to add villagers to your Japanese-inspired street, then improve their happiness by beautifying every inch and building a variety of shops and attractions. These include ramen shops, boba cafes, bookstores, and more, each with unique inventories and effects. The game is supposedly a short 2 to 4 hour experience, so pick it up if you want something short and sweet. And that's all for our February cozy releases. Some of these may stray a bit from what is normally considered cozy, but I'd like to think cozy is much more than just life sims. Hope you found at least one game that caught your eye. If you did, let me know in the comments below. And be sure to like and subscribe if you want more cozy gaming content in the future. Until next time, cozy gamers, stay cute.